dismissed against the man accused of killing a North Carolina teen who was visiting Baltimore in late 2010.
In fact, today a judge dismissed the charges against Michael Johnson, who was facing a third trial in the case. 11 News I-Team reporter Barry Sims is live downtown at the Mitchell Courthouse. He has more on this story for us. Barry?
John and Rod, the judge ruled that the evidence in the case was insufficient and not enough to sustain a conviction. There was shock and surprise in the courtroom. We did talk to Michael Johnson's mother. She wouldn't talk to us on camera, but she said that this was long overdue. We did get a chance to talk to Johnson's attorneys.
We absolutely firmly believe that the court did the right thing in this case and that justice was done, and we are very, very thankful.
Katie O'Donnell and Kay Beeler, Baltimore City public defenders, react to the dismissal of the charges against their client. The judge ruled evidence in the second-degree murder case against Michael Johnson was insufficient. Johnson was accused in the murder of 16-year-old Phylicia Barnes from North Carolina. She disappeared in December 2010. Her body was found floating in the Susquehanna River in April 2011. Johnson was the boyfriend of the teenager's older sister and the last person to have seen Phylicia alive. In his first trial, Johnson was convicted of murder but was granted a new trial after a judge ruled prosecutors withheld information about a witness. Last year, the second case ended in a mistrial when prosecutors twice played a wiretap recording of a conversation Johnson had with his older brother. It contained material that the judge had ordered removed. In the ruling acquitting Johnson, the judge determined the case against the defendant is unarguably circumstantial. With no direct evidence, the state presented many intriguing issues that suggest the defendant may have been involved in the disappearance and death of Ms. Barnes. But the judge also concluded, as conceded in argument by the state, there was no smoking gun in this case. In response, City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby says, "I want to be clear that there was no prosecutorial misconduct in this case. The court agreed there was no misconduct in its prior ruling in December and again today. We respectfully disagree with the court's decision."
This whole case has been an absolute tragedy for both families, and that our heart goes out to the Barnes family, that Phylicia Barnes was a beautiful, vibrant young woman. But Michael Johnson has maintained his innocence from day one, and this has been a crushing and horrible ordeal for him and his family as well.
Now, the state's attorney does not think the court had jurisdiction to grant the acquittal and plans to appeal. Reporting live from downtown Baltimore, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV 11 News.
Well, it felt like being hit by a train. That's how Phylicia Barnes' father, Russell Barnes, described hearing that news today. We spoke to him over the phone from Atlanta. Russell tells us that he will take some time to regroup with his family and then continue to seek justice for his daughter.
The book is still open. You know, we can't close the chapter. We can't end the book until we get the justice served for Phylicia.
Russell Barnes told us that he hopes to meet with the new Baltimore City State's Attorney, Marilyn Mosby, to see about what steps can be taken next.